How's it going, everybody? Ryebread here today, and we are back with our Toronto Maple Leafs franchise mode, and we are here in the Stanley Cup Finals going up against the Western Conference representing Winnipeg Jets. So, I was not expecting to make it to the Stanley Cup in year number 3, but hey, we made it here, and we'll just see how it goes. I personally don't think the team's ready, but we'll go ahead and look at Winnipeg and just see how good they are compared to us. That's Washington. Winnipeg, there we go. So Wheeler, Scheifele, Laine, yeah, that's a very good top line there. 11 points, 20 points, 20 points. So yeah, Laine and Scheifele are just killing up there on that top line. Then they have Perreault, Little, and Ehlers. Having Ehlers on their second line, he's got 13 points. Little has 12, and then Perreault has 8. And then the third line, it's a very good third line because they have Kyle Connor down here on the third line with 8 points, Jack Roslovic with 7 points, and Joel Armia with 7 points. And then on the fourth line, they got Marco Dono with 6 points, 4 points for Adam Lowry, and Ryan White with 2 points. But these guys are not very good plus minuses. As far as the plus minuses for these guys up here, the third line and the first line seem to be their two powerhouse lines, and which would make sense because comparatively, their second line is about on par with most teams' second line, but their third line has got some pretty good talent. A little weak in the center position, but again, their first line has the superstars. Then, defensively, they got Trouba here, who's got 2 points and is even, and Dustin Byfuglien, who has 8 points and is a +2. Then they have Josh Morrissey, who's got 8 points and is a +8, and Tyler Myers with 3 points and a +11. So this second pairing right here is a plus-minus. It's just a godly pairing for plus-minus. And then they have Dmitry Kulikov, who's a +4, and Sami Niku, who's a +1 with 2 points. So it really only seems like their weakest, all their defensemen are even or better, so which is good. So for them, not for us. And then in goal, they have Connor Hellebuyck, who is posting a very respectable 2.00 goal against average and a .931 save percentage. The dude, he's playing at an elite level, but that's what you need when you're in the playoffs. You need your goalie to play at an elite level. Now, if we go ahead and show you what lines we've got going here, we have Marner, Matthews, Nylander on that top line, who have 10 points +3, 14 points +2, and 10 points +2. So it's not as big of a plus-minus as that first line on the Jets, but if you look at our second line with Tatar, Kadri, and Frolik, they're a great plus-minus. Frolik has got 2 goals, 10 assists. Tatar's the only one that really scores on that second line. Kadri is there to do the dirty work, be a two-way forward. Tatar is shooting 29% in the playoffs. That is ridiculous. Then we got Bozak here, Bennett, and Brown. This line is a minus, so we move Bozak up there, and then Kirby Reichel, Zach Hyman, and Soshnikov. I did flip the lines around a little bit, and I think we're going to stick with that. But then here, defensively, we got some depth that they don't have, but again, they've got the top-end talent. Their second-line pairing is much better than our second-line pairing, although our guys are also a plus-minus. Very, very good there, plus-minus, with Timothy Liljegren with 12 assists and 8+8. So hopefully they can counterbalance each other, counteract, and just let the stars do the work. And then Frederik Andersen stepped it up a notch in last round. Now with a .184 goal against average and a .942 save percentage. Man, that is just nuts. The dude took it to another level. He was playing well. He was playing just how I want my goalie to play. But last round, I said I didn't need much special from him. He went and took that and ran with it. Said, you know what, I'm going to give you something that you weren't expecting. And now I kind of want it again in the Stanley Cup Finals. So I am super excited for this. I'm nervous. I can't stop smiling because I'm really happy we're in the Stanley Cup Finals, and I hope we win, of course. But this smile could change real quickly. So let's just go ahead and get it started here. Game number 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals against the Winnipeg Jets. Here we go. Game number 1 in Winnipeg. First period, and Joel Armia and that third line. What was I saying, boys? That third line is good for them. We doubled them up in shots, which makes me think that they might have taken a few penalties here. Yeah, they took a slashing minor, but I don't think that's the entire reason that we doubled them up in shots. Hopefully that bodes well for the second period and we can get some goals and take the lead in this one. And no, we cannot score, but we still are out shooting them. They outshot us in that period. They cut the deficit just a little bit there. to 4 from 6 shots, but it is still 1-0 for Winnipeg as we get an early power play. We give them a power play right after we can't convert, and they give one us back. And there's another one for Winnipeg. The refs are blowing whistles left and right, but neither team can capitalize as we hit the halfway mark of this third period, and we are still down by 1 with 5 minutes left. We need somebody to step up, be clutch for us, and it's Thomas Tatar. You know it's coming. The trade deadline acquisition, scoring with 3:09 left in the third period and forcing overtime. 1-1, game number 1. Oh, this would be a fantastic way to start this series, battling back. Down 1-0, 3:09 left. Tatar ties it. Can we get the win? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Winnipeg? Is it going to be Toronto? Who's going to be the hero? They get a power play, and Scheifele makes us pay. That's what's gonna happen. You can't give them penalties, power plays in overtime, boys. You just can't do that. And recent individual performance, yeah, we have not been putting in a ton of goals, and it's a little bit disappointing. So it's okay. We lost one on the road. You're not in trouble till you lose one on home ice. But again, we're probably gonna need to steal one on home or away if we're gonna win this series. Now, game number 2, we lost 2-1 in overtime in game number 1. Will game number 2 follow suit and be a close game right down to the final seconds? Or will this one be where all the offense takes center stage? First period. All right, 1-1. Kadri answers Connor's goal, and we go into the intermission tied. Kadri scored from center ice. How did he do that? I'm not going to argue. It went in the net. It counts as a goal. It's 1-1. Second period. And Adam Lowry scores 2 and Blake Wheeler scores 1, and we are now down 4-1 in this game, and probably going to go down 2-0 if we can't get one back early here. Can we get one before the halfway mark of this period? We need a goal ASAP, boys. Thomas Tatar, only one to score for us. Actually, no, somebody else scored for us. It was Kadri, but that second line is killing it right now. Can we get 2 in these last 5 minutes? Can we pull this one out and get to overtime? 2 minutes, 1 minute, and yeah, I didn't think we were going to be able to. Man, that was just an offensive showing in the second period for the Winnipeg Jets. And what line is not doing well? And it seems to be, the third line with, so Theodore and Riley, and then Moore, Bennett, Brown, Hyman, Tatar. Tatar's line, they're the only ones putting up points, so I can't change up that line. But I am going to make some line changes here, guys. Thomas Tatar is killing it right now, and I don't want to put him on the first line. Just because, wait, let me hit best lines here, see what it does. It moves Bozak back down, but I think I'm going to get even crazier here. Mitch Marner has 10 points. He's a better plus, and he's the better shooter, so you know what? We're moving William Nylander, that second line. Thomas Tatar will be on the first line. Nylander, Kadri, Frolik now. Frolik is... Team performance is an issue. Team performance is an issue right now. We're down 2-0 in the series. All right, now we're going to put Liljegren down there with Jay Bouwmeester there. I don't think Liljegren was necessarily the problem, though. Weidman was even. Weidman was an even player. Is it Dermott's time to shine? Bring him in. Oh, I remember, he was a -4. That's why we benched him. What if I put Bouwmeester with Weidman and then keep Liljegren up on that top 4 pairing? Move Bouwmeester. He is listed as a top 6 defenseman anyway. Same thing. So playing almost everyone in their role besides Shea Theodore. I almost want to give him some more time just up on the first pair. You know what? We're going to try it. We're going to go nuts here and see if he can handle top pairing minutes because we are now down 2-0. A little bit of trouble right now. 2-0. Haven't scored more than 3 goals in a game yet. Hopefully Thomas Tatar on the first line can change that, as the man has 12 goals in 19 games. But come on, we're going to need some more. We need some more from the rest of the team. Let's go, boys. Back in the Air Canada Centre, home in Toronto. Will we be able to get one win at least here and not go down 3-0? First period, Thomas Tatar rewarding me for getting rewarded with that extra ice time on the first line. There we go. Second period. And Soshnikov keeps us in the lead as Scheifele scores, but just under a minute later, Soshnikov on that 4th line, I believe he is, scores and gets Toronto their lead back. And Nazem Kadri, just as the third period starts, gets us an insurance marker, now up 3-1, heading into the rest of the third. Soshnikov scores again, boys. Okay, Okay, Sashnikov, show me what you got. Thomas Tatar with another goal. Something's clicking right now, boys. We're now up 5-1 in the game, and it looks like we'll be heading to game number 4, only down by 1 in the series, so that's great. I don't want to... And, okay, White scores a goal there with 2:40 left, and Frederick Anderson's save percentage and whatnot looks a little worse, but that's okay. We win 5-2. The offense came alive in that game, and that's exactly what I wanted it to do. We needed some more offense. Scoring 3 goals in 2 games won't get it done. Scoring 5 goals in a game will get it done. And Thomas Tatar there now has 17 points. I think he had 15, so he must have got a goal and assist there in that one there. So Russia, we scouted. Let's go scout Liga Forwards for just 1 week. That's fine. Game number 4 here in Toronto. Can we even the series back up and head to Winnipeg tied 2-2? Or are we going to head back to Winnipeg down 3-1? This is a real gut check moment, boys. This is the time. This could be the turning point in the series right here. First period. All right, Nazem Kadri scores and Scheifele scores, so it is 1-1 as we head into the second period. Man, Kadri, that's something about that second line with Kadri. I really like having Kadri on that second line. I kind of want to keep him there as long as we can, as long as he's still going to produce like this. Second period. All right, it's no goal scored here as we head into period number 3. We're out shooting them in the second intermission, so there we go. Let's see if we can get some offense. Get one past... oh God, what's his freaking name? Connor Hellebuck, that's who it is. Zach Hyman helps me remember who we're scoring on here as we take a 2-1 lead here halfway through this third period. 8 minutes, 7 minutes, come on, Freddie. Shut that door. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, keep it locked down tight. 2 minutes, 1 minute. 3 seconds, and yes, there it is. We are headed back to Winnipeg, tied 2-2 in the series, and a real gritty performance from our team there. 2-1 finish, as we couldn't get the 2-1 win earlier in the series. We get one now, and Mitch Marner's upset because of his recent individual performance. Just put in a goal or two, Mitch. I'm not gonna be mad if you do that. Just go ahead and get it done. Frolik, you know. Oh, jeez, Frolik is really stroking my ego right now. You know, He's loving this. I'm giving him good responses. He's giving me good feedback. You know, I'm kind of liking for a leak there. Anyway, headed into Winnipeg, brand new series, 2-2. These next 3 games will decide it. Whoever can win 2 out of the next 3 will be crowned Stanley Cup champions of 2019-2020 season. Oh boy, let's go. We're on a roll right now. Can we take this game in Winnipeg and really put the pressure on Winnipeg? Let's go. It all starts with a strong start. This first period could make the difference of the entire series right now. First period, and little scores as Winnipeg gets the lead early on home ice. He scores from the faceoff dot, actually. Come on, boys. I know you got it in you. We just pumped in a lot of goals. We're out shooting them. We're playing good offense. Let's just get one past Hellebuck. Second period. And we do get one past Hellebuck as Connor Brown scores 21 seconds before the intermission. And that is a ball buster, boys. That one kills the morale. Headed into the locker room, you start doubting yourself. You start trying to overanalyze and overthink what just happened because now you got time to sit and stew for like 5 minutes, 15 minutes. And Austin Matthews gets us the lead, and it's now 2-1. We give Winnipeg a power play, though, and they cannot capitalize on it. Shots are even just about in favor of Winnipeg. Now with 6 minutes left, we give them another power play, but they cannot convert. The penalty kill is doing great right now. 90 seconds, 17 seconds, and Austin Matthews with the game-winning goal in game number 5, and we go up 3-2 in the series. That's what I was thinking of. We're up 3-2 now in the series, and we are 1 game away from winning the Stanley Cup, boys. Oh my word. Okay, let's see here. Game on home ice in the Air Canada Centre. These fans have a chance to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs lift the Stanley Cup for the first time in what has it been? Like 53 years now if we're in 2019-2020. Somebody do the math on that one. I don't know how long it is, but I think it's like 53 years it would be without a Stanley Cup victory. So let's see, can we give the loyal fans of Toronto, the Toronto faithful, just what they deserve and get them a Stanley Cup, boys, here on home ice. The whole city is going nuts right now, ready for puck drop. I'm not going to delay anymore. I'm done vamping. First period, And William Nylander, boys, on that second line, goes ahead and gets us an early lead and sends the arena into a frenzy. This place is rocking. The walls are shaking. The roof is going to cave in. Second period. And there we go. Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, the future, boys. Actually, the future is the present. Matthews, Marner, and Nylander get us a 3-0 lead heading into this third period, boys. Can we hold it off? Freddie, you've been fantastic this entire playoff series. Can you get it done for us here? 10 minutes. 9 minutes, we give him a 5-on-3 power play, and Nazem Kadri scores from center ice again. He does it twice in one series here, boys. And you know what? We're going to go, little scores, it's 4-1, but is that too little, too late? The simming resumes. I went to jump in, it paused, he scored, it resumed it. That's all right, boys. Your Toronto Maple Leafs are Stanley Cup champions of 2019-2020, only season number 3, that is. And we win 4-1 here on home ice. I really feel bad because I really wanted to make sure that we watched it, but I didn't want to stop it too early because then people would complain that, whatever. But anyway, that's all that matters right there. You guys, I'm pointing at my screen. Toronto Maple Leafs are Stanley Cup champions, boys. Matthews with 20 points here. And the Utica Comets, congratulations, Vancouver. Your AHL affiliate won. And there we go. But that's all that matters for us, boys, is that we won the Stanley Cup. Hell freaking yes. Let's go. All right, player stats. Let's see who the top performers were. And I think we all know who the top performer was. It was Frederik Andersen. Matthews with 20 points in 23 games. Kadri with 18 points in 23 games. He was doing amazing on that second line. Tatar with 14 goals in 23 games. He only had 3 assists, so he didn't get a lot of assists, but the man shot an ungodly 29.2% in the playoffs. That is fantastic. Then we got Morgan Rielly and Liljegren both with 16 points. You know, Liljegren really took off here when I put him on the first line. His rating may not suggest it, but he may be ready for top line ice time. Marner, then Frolik. I'm surprised Frolik outplayed Nylander. Brown was up there as well. Bozak, Hyman, Bennett, okay, who didn't do well? And Dermott didn't do well. Everyone who played more than 5 games got a point in this series. So, but Bouwmeester and Weidman, they were very solid. Weidman was even before, he was even, I think, either before this series or after game 2. And now he was a +4. We got the defensive pairings working right. I think everyone started to take that uptick. But boys, goaltending, Freddie Andersen, .942 save percentage, .183 goal against average, and he willed us there at the end. The offense found its rhythm, and he made sure that we were not going to go home disappointed, that we were going to be able to lift Lord Stanley's Cup, and it only took us 23 games. The maximum you could possibly play, I think, is 28. So, not too bad for us there, and let's go ahead and check out, I think all the league awards are ready now, and your Stanley Cup champions are the Toronto Maple Leafs, as I rip my earbuds out, of the controller. Then we have the St. Louis Blues won the President's Trophy. Clarence S. Campbell went to Winnipeg, and to us, the Prince of Wales. Then, player awards. Art Ross goes to Steven Stamkos. Hart Memorial goes to Steven Stamkos. James Norris goes to Pietrangelo. Lady Byng to McDavid. Calder goes to Svechnikov. That's Andrei Svechnikov, right? Yeah. Frederik Andersen wins the Conn Smythe. Sergei Bobrovsky wins the Vezina, also wins the William M. Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Miro Heiskanen. I don't know how they determined this one in the game. Anyway, Ryan Getzlaf wins the Selke. Ted Lindsay wins the Stamkos Award. Stamkos wins the Ted Lindsay Award, and the Maurice Richard rightfully goes back to Alexander Ovechkin. And that is all the awards, boys. We're ready to go to the draft here. I'm not going to do it in this phone. We'll see who wins the lottery and everything. And man, what a playoff series as we take it in 6 games. And that was we were down 2-0 and then we just won 4 straight. They had no answers for what we were throwing at them in those last 4 games. So there's the salary cap back up to 87. 2-1, 2-1, 4-1. I want to go check the calendar. I want to see our entire playoff run. And I want to check a few more things as well. We're only not even 20 minutes into the video. Nashville via Montreal wins the draft lottery as Montreal gave up their pick and loses the chance at the #1 overall. That is detrimental to a franchise, boys. You can't be trading away a first-round pick that then wins the lottery. Oh my goodness. I want to find out where Montreal finished. So Montreal, Los Angeles, and Vancouver are your 3 lottery, and we're picking there at 11th. So we win the Stanley Cup, pick in the top 15. I will take both of those. Hell yeah. View retired players. All right, so a little recap here. Nobody goes out from the Leafs. We'll go ahead and check everyone in the NHL. Jumbo Joe Thornton, Marian Hossa, Patrick Marleau, Rick Nash, Zdeno Chara, Alesh Hemsky, Trevor Daley retired. Wow, he's old. That's Rick Nash. Stepniak, Schultz, Backus, Teuton, Boschman, Orpik, Brodziak, Filppula, Brower, Moore, Hemsky, Ward, Winnick, Weidman, Dennis Weidman, right? Matt Molson retires, and goaltenders that retired, Antti Niemi and Peter Budaj were really the only ones of note of noteworthy there. And there we go. Pro Scouts on the line. Don't really care because we just won the cup. So I wanted to check the standings. That's right. Where did Montreal finish? If Montreal was like on the cusp of the playoffs and traded their first away to try and make a playoff push, no, they were at the bottom of our division. Oh my goodness, what did you do, Montreal? They traded away what would have been the 4th overall pick. And Vancouver gets little luck, which we all know doesn't ever happen. And they jump up to number, I think, 3. I think it was Montreal, LA, and Vancouver. So, hell yeah, I'll take that. And we were the worst team to make the playoffs. Is that right? We were the 20th place team in the NHL. We made the playoffs and went on the tear and won the cup. I guess that just goes to show you that when the playoffs hit, nobody knows what's really going to happen. We were worse than, oh my God, the Rangers and Capitals in the Metro. Because that's right, we battled for an Atlantic Division spot. Our division was atrocious. We got the Sabres, Bruins, Red Wings, Canadians all underneath us, and the Panthers. All those teams down here in the top 10 for picks. And man, I'm not going to say anything. I like the playoff format as is. We won the cup, so it certainly works well for us. And there we go. So those are the standings. That's what happened. And yeah, so we're all set here, ready to go for the draft. But that'll have to be in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.